Hi guys, I wanted to make this video to talk to you about the ordeal that it was to switch out the sink in my guest bathroom. Every step of the way was a challenge. So first, my mom in Mexico, they built a new home and it's beautiful and I love their sinks. And I was like, you know what, Mom, I really want a sink like yours. Can we have it made, to size so that it fits in my itty bitty bathroom? And she was like, yeah, for sure. So she has it made and they drive it all the way up here to Houston. Everything's fine, and that's in December. It's July right now. So from there, I asked my brother, like, hey, I need help. Let's do this together. I've never done this before. He was like, yeah. I'm busy right now, but let's work on it in February. I was like, perfect. So, I have this sink just sitting in the corner of one of my rooms. And January comes by, then February, and then my brother comes over and we remove the old sink, which was fine, no problem at all. We take it off the cabinet, and when we're unwrapping the one that I had made, we realized that it has no hole for the faucet. I'm like, what? Why? Why? They specifically asked me if I wanted 3 holes or if I just wanted 1. I bought a faucet. I'll add a picture here somewhere. But I bought a faucet. It's 1 hole and no hole. So that was the first challenge. So I had to call around and find someone that would come and drill the hole for me because I'm not a DIYer. I like to organize, but I was very hesitant to buy the drill bit and do it myself. So after calling multiple places, I finally found a guy that came over and drilled the hole for me. Well, while doing it, I give him the faucet so that we could make sure that it fits, and it didn't fit. He was like, oh, this is not the standard hole. Let me go get my other drill bit. I was like, okay. But if I hadn't brought the faucet, he would have just like drilled the wrong hole. But anyways, dodged that bullet. Then I'm very happy, I've got the hole. I called my brother up. I was like, okay, we are ready to go. So we go to Home Depot, we buy the drain, everything's in place. I'm excited. And I buy the adhesive caulk to put everything. We're all good. Then my brother comes over and I'm looking at the drain and I'm trying to put it in and it doesn't fit. It's just like 2 millimeters, like just like literally like it's like 2 millimeters too small. And I'm like, oh my God, how is this possible? Why is the hole too small? I'm like, there's no way that I'm paying another $60 to drill a hole. So at that point, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm buying the drill bit and we're just gonna widen this hole and it should be fine. Because I was like, even if I mess it up, like how badly can I mess it up? Plus my sink, as you can see in the post on Instagram, it has this plaque that goes over the drain so that you don't see the drain. So I was like, it'll be fine. So finally I looked for the drill bits, I find them, I buy them, and then challenge number 3. the drill bit doesn't fit my drill. I was like, oh my God. So my brother borrows a drill from his friend. So we got that resolved as well. So problem number 3, first we had the missing hole, the small hole, the drill bit that doesn't fit. Then my brother comes over and we're trying to make the hole. And finally, I mean, I have some pictures and some videos that I'm gonna insert here probably. But finally, we get it done. I'm so excited that this is finally gonna happen, because by this point, it is no longer February, it's May. And so I haven't been able to use my sink for months now, since February when we removed the old sink. And all of my guests, I mean, not that many people come over, but whenever I have guests, now they're having to go into my master bathroom because they can't use the sink in my guest bathroom. So it's been a real pain. And so, but finally, we make the hole bigger, we size the drain, everything fits. I'm like, perfect, let's do this. So we're setting the sink on the cabinet. Great. Now the easy part, just to install the faucet. Well, I know that it fits because I measured it when the guy came by to drill the hole, right? Well, put the faucet in there, tighten tighten the hoses, and the bottom part of the hose doesn't fit into my little wall water things. And I'm like, what? I was like, oh my God. At this point, I was so exhausted. I was like, it's one challenge after the other. Every single step of this installation has come with a challenge. So I go to Home Depot. They don't have the hose that I need. I go to Lowe's. They don't have it. At Lowe's, they tell me that there's an adapter that I can buy, but they're sold out. But at least I got the right measurements of what I needed. So basically I needed the bottom part of my old hose with the top part of my new hose. And this is days of searching for this. And I swear I was about to give up and was just like, I'm just gonna buy a new faucet with like standard hoses, and that is that. But I really loved the one that I picked. So so I'm literally about to give up. I'm so exhausted. And I was remodeling my laundry room as well at the same time that I was trying to find these pieces. So I had like multiple projects going on at the same time, which I definitely do not recommend. It's just added stress, even though it was lots of fun and I love how they both turned out. Check out my Instagram for before and after pics for both projects. It was mentally exhausting just to see like the mess for so long. So finally I'm about to give up, and I swear I just did a search online for the sizes that I needed the hose. And I had done this before, but I did it again, and the first link that I get is for a pair of hoses in Amazon. And I was like, these look like the ones I need. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna order them and we'll see. And I ordered them. They arrived 2 days later, and oh my God, they were the right ones. I was like, this is a miracle. because everything had gone wrong every step of the way. And then finally the hoses are there, so I can use the sink, turn it off and on. It's all good. But then I realized that some of the backsplash for the sink that goes with the sink, the people that built it had written on him. So there I am. I couldn't glue them because I had to like scrub him. And I mean, that would have only taken a few minutes, but I was so busy with work and other things that I just let it go for like a couple of weeks. But then bought the adhesive caulk and put the backsplash in on there, sealed all of the cracks, and now it looks perfect. And honestly, it wasn't hard at all. It was just that, it was just like random things that shouldn't have gone wrong, but did. Like the fabricators missed the hole for the faucet. For the drain, it was just like literally like the thickness of my nail that was too small. The hoses, like I couldn't find them at Home Depot or Lowe's, but then I just do a random search and it's like the first entry on Amazon. Like it was just like, it was like the world, the stars were like messing with me or something, which is so weird because I consider myself a very lucky person. And I know this is totally a first world problem, but I am very blessed with work, with family, with friends, and I consider myself a very lucky person, you know, knock on wood. So it was so weird that one thing after the other just was like a little challenge here and there, and I wanted to laugh but I wanted to cry. Like I was like, what else can go wrong? But I love it now. It's so fresh and airy and I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. Thanks for watching, and check out my Instagram for before and after pics.